doing a lot of thinking on my long drive today, and so I thought I would have some thoughts. It was a rough night for me, very emotional and full of a lot of thoughts. And my first thought is kind of like a poll, I suppose. I don't really care what side of the fence you're on. So just go hypothetical with me, because I don't know what I would answer myself. So I really don't know what I would say, but I'm going to ask you, the listeners, to just share what you think maybe you would do, or what your thoughts or feelings are on it. I know what my gut feeling was, or thought, or answer would have been, but then I just have feelings in both directions. So hypothetically, if Katie Proudfoot is the key, having been the last person that saw Sebastian, do you think law enforcement should, well, let's hope that they do more interviewing to try to get more answers, but if she's stonewalled and they really felt she had the answers and she was the key, do you think prosecutors should be involved and should offer a deal if she has information that would directly result in the return of Sebastian? I would really like to hear what your thoughts are. If it was you, what you would do. And I would hope that, Seth would be consulted about that before even making such a proposal. But I'm genuinely interested in your thought processes on that. The second thing I have is, in listening to something Seth said as a participant on the panel with Peter Hyatt, it just kind of a little bell went off in my head. He was commenting about something about when he was there, and so I would really love to hear a lot more about what Seth can recall about everything pertaining to the phone call he received notifying him that Sebastian was missing, and if he went directly to Katie and Chris's house, all of that, everything he heard, observed, thought, felt, I think that would be extremely valuable to hear. And lastly, I think it would be very important to know if Chris stated he was not home since like the first week of February, if I recall. So I would just also like to know from Seth, because he had calls with Sebastian, and probably visits in that window. Did Sebastian ever mention seeing Chris, doing anything with Chris, going somewhere, watching a movie, being in the house, anything that would lend corroboration to Chris's statement guys think about the first part, and if anyone heard Seth do any interviews that answered any of the things I was just asking about, if you could share where that interview might have been so I can take a listen, I would appreciate it. Enjoy your day, and please stay tuned for another video discussing my thoughts on helpful locations to search in the case of missing